they're going to punt it. I guess they feel he hasn't got the, Thomas doesn't have the leg to get it through from there.
Well, he's hit from 55, has Thomas, but right now it looks like those flags are blowing it towards him, so he'd be kicking into kind of a gusting wind. Oh, left back gets the ball. They go to the run, and Doug Buffone, the man they call the Papa Bear of this team, a veteran linebacker, takes a look at this.
I wasn't quite sure how it was going to happen, but it didn't compute. I'm a little...
For 8 years, the defensive captain of the Chicago Bears, Doug Buffone, in his 13th year, gets a moment in the sun.
I'll tell you, I helped him develop those hands. You notice he made a pretty good catch from center. I threw him 4 or 5 when he used to play against us in San Francisco. He's been a great player. He's been a very instrumental part of the city, and it's great to see him make a big play.
Only 6 linebackers in NFL history have played in more games than Doug Buffone.
The 80s will go on without Captain Doug Buffone, a Chicago fixture for a decade and a half. Announcing his retirement in December, Buffone leaves the Chicago defense a legacy that includes dedication to team and a whatever-it-takes attitude.
Well, the Bears have added another element of emotion today. Their great linebacker, Doug Buffone, announced his retirement yesterday after playing the most number of games in Bear history. Today, he is being introduced as the 12th man on the Chicago Bears. And listen to the ovation he gets from the crowd here at Soldier Field. Doug Buffone playing his last game as a Bear, and he's playing it in conditions that are typical of Chicago in December. It is 18 degrees. It is windy, a wind chill factor of -14. And perhaps the added emotion of Doug Buffone could be something that could really lift the Bears today. They need all the help they can get.
Yes, the Doug Buffone situation, of course, the death of George Halas Jr., who was a great Bear fan, aside from being the son of the owner and founder of the Chicago Bears, George Halas Jr., so it's going to be quite a game.
Well, right now, they've asked the audience to stand for a moment of silence in honor of the late George Halas Jr., who died of a heart attack very suddenly this morning at the age of 54. The score we gave you earlier, Cincinnati and Cleveland, the win by Bengals eliminates the Cleveland Browns from playoff competition. Oh, Parsons going to throw off the punt formation of Buffone. Buffone has the first down. Doug Buffone inside the 30. Dave Steep knocked him out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Well, Parsons and Buffone had a couple of tries at it, and they made it connect on the second one, but it looks like Buffone is hurt. And it looks like also somebody on the sidelines might have been in on that. Somebody standing on the sidelines, looks like there might have been a collision there as Steve threw Buffone out of bounds. Doug Buffone in his final game as a Chicago Bear.
Well, the Bears are pulling out all stops. There's Buffone up to the left of your screen. It's just a little screen pass to the blocker, and Buffone cut back here and took it down the field, and let's hope he's not hurt on what could be the last game of his career. Dave Steef makes the tackle, brings him down, and you can't really tell. Only thing it looks like is that he might have hit his head there, and he might have had his bell rung. I hope it is only that.
Hope so, too. I thought maybe there was somebody on the sideline involved. The replay indicated otherwise. I think it was simply a Bears trainer who rushed over there immediately to check on Doug Buffone, and now Buffone is up. Doug Buffone is up and seems to be favoring his shoulder perhaps a little bit. And I'm sure he's saying the pain hurts, but it was worth it. Plenty of fun in my final game as a Bear. Big first down. Keeps the Bears drive alive. What a game. We've had everything here today, Johnny.
We certainly have, and what a way to go for Doug Buffone. He hasn't played that much this year, but one game he had to play a whole game. He had 2 interceptions. They did a fake punt. He ran the ball for 20 yards up the field. Whenever he's been called upon, he's done the job, and he's supposed to be an old man.
It is first down at the 27-yard line as Doug Buffone gets some well-deserved attention.